We've seen how theater can take many shapes and forms, but we haven't seen anything quite like this before. Push Physical Theater. Based right here in Rochester, it's taken storytelling to new levels. They're able to tell rich, powerful stories through physical expression and movement. Let's take a moment to see them in action.
There's something really primal about movement. The stories of our lives are locked up inside of our muscles, and we move and we set those stories free.
Movement is a very powerful art form, and there are things you can say in movement that words can't describe. What people come to us to see are their lives played out on the stage in a way that they can't describe in words. Darren and I had been performing together for a number of years. We moved to Rochester, New York, and decided to redefine how we wanted to present theater. And so we established Push Physical Theater.
What we do isn't really like something else. So you can't say, well, you should, if you liked this, you'll love this, because we are inventing as we go. We are dancers, we're acrobats, we're actors, but when you're watching the performance, it's none of those things. In fact, when we're doing our job the best, you, as an audience member, should become almost unaware that you're watching movement.
The unique thing about Push is their ability to tell a story physically without words and find the emotional core in their stories where you become part of these stories that they tell.
What makes Push unique is our relationship to each other as performers, and also our relationship with audiences. We like to view it as an invitation. So instead of putting the show upon an audience, you let them sit back and you gently invite them to come into the world that you're creating.
The wonderful thing about Push is their ability to focus on the work and allow that stuff to happen, while allowing everyone to have a voice without any ego getting in the way of this has to be mine or we have to do it this way. It's all about what suits the work the best. How can we tell the story in the most exciting, the best way with all of us invested?
We are a democracy that turns into a dictatorship. So early in the creative process, it's all about tell me your thoughts, tell me your feelings, well, what's your opinion? Should we try this way? Should we try that way? Everybody's idea is valid. And then as we pare down more and more, it turns into whoever is taking the lead on that particular piece of choreography saying, no, 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 it's not going to be here, it's going to be here.
Jekyll and Hyde is a new work for Push Physical Theater. It's an evening-length production. We are in collaboration with Blackfriars Theater from Rochester, New York, and we're excited about this.
There are a lot of people that haven't seen them in the Rochester community that don't know about them. So one of the big things I hope and why I brought them to Blackfriars is I wanted to expose the Blackfriars audience to their work. You're right up next to them. You're on the same level with them. You're in the same space with them. You're no more than 10, 20 feet from them. You see every nuance. You catch every minutia of the performance. And their work is so focused and so intense and personal that you feel that energy, you feel that vibe, and being this close to it, you can't turn away from it. You can't get away from it. You have to be enveloped by it.
In our retelling of the story, there are things that you can tell physically very efficiently. At the same time, there are some things that movement is really awful at expressing. And so what we tried to do is tell as much of the story as is necessary and no more than that to get people to where they need to be. Blackfriars in particular is a great space for us to try a work like this for the first time. It's a fairly small house. We're dealing with 150 seats, so those audience members are really close to us and we are really close to them. There's an intimacy about that that enables us to be a little more naturalistic in our acting. We don't have the answers. What artists excel at is asking the question in a way that other people can answer that question in a very personal way for them. I want people that come into the theater to leave changed in some way. I want them to go out to a coffee shop and sit and have a conversation for a couple of hours.
To learn more about Push Physical Theater, visit pushtheater.org. And Push will be performing their latest work, Jekyll and Hyde, at Blackfriars Theater until February 14th. For more information, visit blackfriars.org.